Welcome to the NBA, and in this episode we are featuring Surigao versus Negros from here at the home of the Negros Slashers, University of St. LaSalle Gym in the City of Smiles, Bacolod City. Bob Navales here with Danny Francisco working this game with me. And well, Danny, itong larong ito, maaasahan natin ang Surigao Warriors will be coming off a very let me say, frustrating game against the Cebu Gems wherein they lost by a 36-point margin.
You know, we can say that to Surigao Warriors, they are walking wounded. No? Kung sabihin natin na they're coming into battle against Negros Slashers, the Slashers are very much confident considering that they are running second dito sa ating Southern Conference, sa ating Intra-Conference Cup. At ang nangyayari dito is that ang Surigao naman paano nila malalim ang naging sugat nito doon sa kanilang pagkatalo laban sa Cebu Gems. At makikita nga natin sa Southern team standings ang Negros kahit sabihin mo nandiyan pa rin sa ibabaw. Iloilo is still at saka si Carlos who normally play a 4 who's doubling playing a 5 pero naman he gets the job done.
Well, today he's going to play 5 I believe more often dahil kulang sila sa gitna. Si Anderson Alvin who's still not playing today. Si Sid White na lang medyo katulong niya ron, but Sid White is more used to playing the 3 position. Samantala, looking at the Warriors, kung paano naman nila i-match up itong lakas ng Negros Slashers ito, poses a problem in itself. Pinag-uusapan natin kanina yung mindset nila.
Oo,
pero hindi nga yun, mukhang yung match-up magiging problema rin.
Hindi yung problema yan because the mindset is that you're getting into Bacolod City, going up against the Negros Slashers who have gotten the support of the whole of Bacolod, masasabi natin. Matchup problem, it seems that they're a very short team as compared to the Negros Slashers, but sometimes, you may be short, pero ang tawag mo dyan yung puso mo. You just have to show a lot of muscle, a lot of spunk, and kahit paano, it may turn the tide in your favor.
Well, that's a possibility indeed. Now the starters have been introduced to us. Now for Surigao, Joel Briones will start alongside Tecla Hidor, Richie Melencio, and Jasper Javier, who is a surprise starter with the Slashers, and their man at the slot is Jeff Valeriano. Ang mga sa Slashers, mawawala, and they have first possession. He has the ball with him on the lineup, Caldel, De La Rosa, Perrios, and Bacog. So looking at the 4 and 5 slots, Danny, si Bacog at si Perrios ang mukhang magtutulungan dito.
At saka pag pinag-uusapan mo ito si Perrios at saka si Bacog, easily you can combine 15 rebounds out of the total output of Negros every time they have those 2 guys playing.
And looks like they do want those rebounds para sa unang pasok ng tao ni Robert Season. There's Tecla Hidor, nailing one. And Alex Santos noted that he is playing with an injury today.
But there is no doubt that the Surigao Warriors feel that they can win this game against the Negros Slashers. They just have to retain their focus. Ang Negros naman, they should not be lax. They shouldn't be overconfident.
And as you said, Danny, they just have to forget about that last outing they had. The Cebu Gems led by as much as 48 before ending the ball game with a critical 36-point margin.
Malaki yun. At kahit paano maapektuhan ka doon sa pagkatalo nila. But I think that the Surigao Warriors can work wonders. No? They can cure themselves as a team if they play as a team in this game.
Corredor is rejected there by John Perrios on his drive, but the ball will stay with the Warriors with 11 seconds on the shot clock. And if you're not used to seeing us at this time slot, well, this is part of our adjustment. We're going to slide into one NBA game into late night slot because of the accommodation for the UAAP. I mean, bunso kapatid dito sa Studio 23. But on to the follow-away misses. John Perrios with a rebound. The spin and follow-up, it doesn't drop. Leo Batag will try another, and that one will sink.
Yung bola, nandun na kay Perrios sa kay Batog. Talagang kinukuha nila ng offensive rebound. So again, let us bring it back to the point. Once you're wounded, kahit paano naging agresibo ka, you become the aggressor. Yan ang kailangan ng Surigao dito. They should come out strong.
Well, they have been getting the looks, but Melencio failed to cash in. There's the outlet pass. Candel at the other end. Throws it to Bacog, and he misses, but there's a foul. Jeff Valeriano will be called for his first.
dito sa fourth-time area. You can still see ito si Manny Victorino, pati na rin si Willie Mejia on the bench right now for Surigao.
But Ed missing that first free throw. By the way, referees for this contest, Arnold Vivo, Len Macalalag, and Ed Carolin. Looking at Mil Tirante, who is part of the lineup now for the Warriors. He's in street clothes alongside Alvich Moreno, watching the game from behind the Surigao bench. Nanood din natin kanina, Danny, na si Lowell Briones has been the steadiest player for this team. He's just coming off a trade nang galing siya sa Soxargen Marlins and is playing his third game for the Warriors today.
And that's the reason why inumpisa siya ni Coach Jimmy Mariano. They need his scoring.
There's a nice quick pass inside and a basket scored by Richie Melencio.
And collapse on the part of Johnny Del Cartel. Binitawin nito si Richard Melencio. And if we're going to talk about matchups, magandang matchup ito. Ito si Melencio at saka si Cartel. Both potential scorers from the outside.
John Cartel on a fall away with drops. Score natin 10-3 and the Slashers are ahead. First quarter of this ball game from here in Bacolod City. Bob Morales, Danny Francisco, Alex Santos, and Patricia Heslett working this ball game. Melencio, his shot, travels out. Velar, looking for Bacol. Here's Leo, moving in. Tumatras ng kote, tumatras ng John Cartel. It's a the jumper, doesn't drop. Rebound taken by Valeriano. Slashers, or rather, the Warriors now in possession. Briones down to the door, paused for a while. Corridor pinasa sa gilid. Melencio scores.
2-pointer for Richie Melencio.
Okay, so ang score ay 8-5. Na-adjustment nila yung station. Because si Wilson kanina.
You know, very uncanny ito. It's ironic na itong Surigao Warriors are very patient in the opening minutes. They could have gone for the basket. They pulled it back. Inalap nila ang tira ni Richard Melencio. So magandang sinyalis ko para sa Surigao Warriors. Hindi sila magmamadali. And if you notice, yung mga takbo itong Negros natin sa mga fast break, mabilis na bumababa sa depensa itong Surigao Warriors.
Maganda adjustment na ginagawa nila. Which is exact opposite of what they did the last time around. Parang lang nangyari sa Surigao na nagkalimutan eh. Or what the game plan was. Medyo pumalpak na yung game plan eh. Pinalimutan ang mag-adjust ulit. Guys, Frank Oroz hitting a baseline jump shot. The gallery, clapping in appreciation. Not quite the shrieks and yells they're used to, but we'll get there, I know. But make no mistake about it, yung chanting yan like that. A missed shot from the side by the Warriors. And now gonna send off. Romy De La Rosa at zero distance.
Ito ang kinakatakutan ng Surigao Warriors sa pagka-fast break ng Negros. And you know why? Because nobody's even challenging the defensive boards. So if the Surigao Warriors will only challenge, they're trying to get a second chance opportunities. Kahit paano hindi control natin yung Negros sa rebounding.
Zach Regidor nailing a three-point shot. The Warriors staying afloat. They're up by 2, 11-9. Cartel against Regidor. Looking for Perrios. Perrios nakatuto sa kanya, si Capit. Jasper Javier trying to sneak that arm into Perrios' dribble. And he's called for a foul.
There's some foul back. There's an illegal defense violation called against the Surigao Warriors.
And we take a look at this fast break. At it's in ng FedEx, we live to deliver. Okay, so a warning is called for illegal defense. Ball will stay with Negros. 7 minutes remaining, first quarter. Perrios lost his grip, recovers. Third around shot doesn't fall. The front court foul ng Warriors. Valeriano challenges Batog. Partially blocked. But there's a foul. Panoorin natin itong 3-point shot brought to you by Islanders Sandals. May kapal na urig. Tibay ng urig. And now a timeout has been sued for by the Negros Slashers. They are behind by 2, and we'll be right back. The Slasher Gallery waving the usual streamers and banners. And we're here in Bacolod City. And this is the last time the Slashers will be playing at home after a long streak of home games. And dadayo na sila right after this. Very tough schedule.
Pero okay lang nagiging puhunan nito ng Slasher dito sa kanilang mga home games pa. Marami silang napanalo dito sa loss against the Negros. But as they go on sa kanilang mga road games, there will always be those questions on your mind. Once lumabas ka din sa tirahan mo na napakalas na suporta, you go to a foreign place na siyempre, kalaban mo ang sinusuportahan paano naman yan. So now we can definitely say that the Negros Slashers have done their jobs well in terms of winning the games where it counted the most dito sa Bacolod City.
Oh yes, they've only lost once, as you mentioned earlier. In fact, it was a long string of victories that started from the last part of the crossover round. Naka 5 straight sila nun to end the crossover. Tapos naka 4-1 sila dito nga sa ating intra-conference challenge. And Ronnie De La Rosa for the Slashers. Pinasa kay Rajan Contel. Inside is Leo Patog. He misses. And the rebound taken by Jasper Javier. Kamustahin natin ang panik ng Negros Slashers right after that timeout with Patricia Hesler.
Yes, the Negros would like to start strong for this quarter, but it seems that their shooting is not that effective. That timeout, natinawag ni Coach Robert, is a wake-up call for his players. Sabi niya, huwag kayong makalindangan sa pagtitira. Kung nasa ilang bola, kaya nila ipasok mo. And this play is a good defense.
Alinlangan si Mauer Valar to take that shot. Medyo nasiwalang ng konti, tapos isinipat niya at pumasok na yung tira. Isa na lang ang naman ng Surigao Warriors at 13-12. Here's Briones to Richie Melendro, and he nails one. That's a 2.
Pero okay na rin yan para sa Surigao Warriors because their outside guns are beginning to fall right now. Take Leandro at saka si Richard Lorenzo.
But the thing about it, Danny, is they're being given the shots. Parang hindi masyadong dumidepensa ang Negros.
Parang kapansin-pansin rin na medyo hirap sila. Pero tinong muna natin ito. Kaya sinabi ni Patricia Eslet, pagka nandiyan yung tira, itira mo na.
Tinira nga ni Maue, yung 3-point shot natin ng Islanders Sandals. Nagkamalaki, tibay ng 3. Balik sa Negros ang bola. Ito si Romy De La Rosa. Nakalusot kay Briones at the baseline. Nice layup. Briones will try to answer. Arang si Leo Batog. Veridor, cross court. Valencio. 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Double team. Sa ilalim, si Regidor. He puts it up. Wala. The Slashers have it. Cartel is open. He misses. Well, a box out is very clear there, but a foul will be called. Loose ball foul on Leo Batog.
That's going to be number 2 against Leo Batog and this Valeriano. Gayot, Surigao, really holding his own against Leo Batog. Talagang ginagawa niya yung nararapat. Yung trabaho niya ay talagang para lang bumax out. Yung kailangan nila.
Ngayon, Alex, mukhang nakukuha naman ng Surigao yung diskarte nila. Ano ba ang pinag-uusapan nila ng timeout?
Yes, well, this would be a good, nice formula for Coach Jimmy Mariano. Fielding a small lineup para dito sa kanyang kupunan, but even itong si Assistant Coach Ian Sanchez was surprised sa pinakita na lineup ngayon ni Coach Jimmy Mariano. But for Sanchez, they've been doing this during practices, and what make this effective dito sa kanyang small lineup ay yung bilis at pagka-agresibo nitong maliliit na mga players na masasabi natin offensive and both defensive na makukuha nila dito.
This seems to be working well for the Warriors. Manny Victorino sinking a long jumper there. And they're up by 3. Ano si Alex ang double figures kahapon na?
Ano yung ilang press?
Tatlo yan naman. Nathan. Ito, press. Maui Willard. Dalawang magkasunod na press yan mula sa kanya.
Yan ang naman na naging bad sign para dito sa Surigao Warriors. You might be concentrating too much on the Johnny Del Cante. Nakakaligtaan mo na ito si Mario lang. May tira rin mula sa labas.
But then so does Richie Melencio, and he neutralizes that three. Sabutan niya ang Presto. This game is only good enough to be a shoot fest. Rios loses grip. Napakit ni Javier. Melencio and wala on a foot race over to the other end. And we would like to thank Nature Spring Mineral Water and Bacolod Executive Inn, also Temas Pension House here in Bacolod City for your help with our coverage. Missed opportunity for Negros and for the Warriors a chance to build a 7-point lead and they cash in on that. Well, Zero sitting that too. 24-17 for the visiting Surigao Warriors.
Very unselfish play ang pinapakita ng Surigao in this quarter. They're trying to make each other feel na everybody can score. Pero kasi Johnny Del Cartel, may 4 na puntos na. Ang ginagawa lang ni Carlet, kung hindi niya makuha yung bola off the pick, pagka nasa kanya na, he doesn't play it on his own. And when you have a Johnny Carlet playing on his own, magiging problem yan for the other defenses being set up for the other players.
I wish he can set himself up. Rather clear and well para dun sa tira na yun. Kanina, good baseline jumper but a bad pass. And now the Warriors have it again. Regidor sneaks one into Javier. Outlet going to Cardell. A fast break for Negros foiled, but there's a loose ball foul. Regidor called for that loose ball foul. Second personal niya. Ito na naman 3-point shot. Hatid ng Islanders sandals. May kapal na kami. Tibay ng Rigs. Sa talas ng 3-point shot na nakikita natin, Danny. Uulan ng chinelas dito sa atin. And we move into a timeout. We'll be right back.
Official carrier vessel of the NBA.
Well, there's patog and hugnat ang tandem na markahan na rito eh, no? First, this is the Bacolod faithful watching this ball game live at kayo po sa inyong mga tahanan to Studio 23 live all over the Philippines. Hindi lang hindi man namin kilolokohin. But it's played on the same day that you're watching it. Tatawa-tawa ka, partner. Also, around the world on the Filipino channel, you will be watching the NBA games, and you have been watching them, I'm sure. So the Highlander ay nasa loob siya. That's Manny Vitorino nailed the jumper a while back. Panoorin natin ito, medical bilis assist. Isa galing sa medical bilis action sa headache. Jasper Javier completing that play.
Nasa na yung mga white shirts dun sa fast break ng Surigao. Nawawala kung hindi na sa Ignacio.
Kapansin-pansin lang Danny talaga that the Warriors are a little bit faster today. Against the Slashers na supposedly yan ang mas mabilis na team, ha?
Alam mo kapansin-pansin na ginagawa nito Surigao. At every opportunity, itatakbo nila. No? At pagka tinakbo nila yan, they expect their teammates to follow from the wing side. Because always, if you're gonna bring the ball down on a fast break, you wanna go to middle. Para naman yung wing side mo, sumunod na lamang. Pero ngayon, tinawagan ng leader defense ang Surigao Warriors. Just like, sabihin na natin, hiraw pa ang defensive adjustments na ginagawa ng Surigao at this point. Kung kaya sila natawagan ng illegal defense. Hindi nila alam kung mag-double sila o hindi. I just done Perez. Then, bumabagsak, nagsasaging defense. Mabibilangan sila ng referee.
So meron depensa pa rin, meron yung depensa nila. And they paid for it for the technical free throw. Anim ang lamang ng Surigao Warriors and they have possession. Nasa gilid, Noel Briones. He's been scoring in double figures in the previous 2 ball games. Richard Melencio gets away from Cardell, missing the layup. Javier with the offensive rebound. And Victorino says, let's set this up. Here's Melencio going one-on-one against Cardell. Velar will not help out. Cross-court pass. Javier handoff to Regidor. He fires, misses, and the tap goes to Briones. One more pass to Javier inside.
Grabe ang tulungan nitong Surigao Warriors dito. Itong Negros Slashes, sabihin na natin, nagugulat sila. Dahil lumalaban nila sa Surigao off the offensive rebounds. At ang kagandahan nito, they never give up on every shot. Hindi na inisip na papasok yung mga outside shots sila. Kaya niyabagsak sila. They're collapsing, trying to get their second chance points. They're so far been successful.
And all of a sudden, Robert Season is frowning on the bench. So, yun na naman. Wala na naman sila ng bola rito. That's really pesky defense being employed by Surigao also. Valencia hooks the pass. Victorino scores.
You know, if there's one department that Surigao will look at and look back, no, with a lot of satisfaction, that would be the assist story. So far, they've only managed 12 assists
For the whole ball game.
for the whole ball game as an average. Mukha ngayon, napatasa. 11 assists lang. Nandito lang tayo sa first quarter.
And what a basket there by Lowell Briones. And it's a big first quarter for the Surigao Warriors. They're up by 12 now, Danny.
Pero may average sila ng 12 assists at ball game. Nakuha na nila. 11, malapit na makuha. Nandito na naman tayo sa first quarter.
Sabios using the ball, 4 seconds on the clock. He fires, misses, a putback, and a score. Final say of the ball game to Reynel, or rather of the quarter, to Reynel Hugnatan of the Negros Slashers. The Slashers behind by 10 against the surprising Surigao Warriors, 32-22 after one quarter.
Pag-ibig tayo doon, ano? Will be the Filipino channel.
Oh yes. So mabuhay mga kababayan natin nasa ibang lugar. Ito po ang inyong NBA. At para sa mga taga Surigao at Northern Mindanao, itong team ninyo ay maganda na nilalaro sa kasalukuyan after one quarter.
Well, napakagandang nilaro nito Surigao Warriors in the first quarter now. It's a different ball handler now for the Surigao Warriors. Ito si Miguel, so he has to be able to control the game just like yung umpisa nito Corridor para sa kanyang kapanan.
Unfortunately, Danny, he did not in that instance. But then a traveling call on Dennis Madrid, who's fresh off the bench for the Slashers.
Well, if you notice, both coaches also using the lineup with the hook, but they have made those changes after the first quarter. They would just like to find out what kind of combinations would click. Para kay Coach Robert Season, hinahanap niya who can come out big here in the second quarter to erase a 10-point lead by Surigao.
And Valencia in a tight spot, kicks it out to Victorino, who nails a three.
He's 2 out of 2 from the field, but that was a 3-point basket.
And he has 7 points, Danny. And there's a whistle away from the ball. Offensive foul is going to be called on the Slashers. Sid White, buena mano sa kanyang pasok sa laro, tinawagan ng offensive foul. A 3-point shot brought to you by Islander Santos. May kapalang ulit, tibay ng ulit.
You know, some numbers for the first quarter. Ang Surigao shot a whopping 60% from the field, 50% sa 3-point range, no 2 out of 4. And we're mentioning that Surigao only has an average of about 39% on their field goals in a game. So they have really surpassed themselves in terms of sabihin natin averages per game. Nasurpasan nila sa isang quarter pa lamang. So you know what they are capable of doing.
Now Victorino giving Madrid a tap on the knee while Madrid was up in the air. And you can't do that.
You know, some other numbers that I'd like to make mention of in the assist department, 11 para sa Surigao, Negros with 5 steals, 4 itong Surigao, Negros wala. So the aggressiveness is not there para sa Negros Slashers. In this case of overconfidence, we don't know. Pero for the first quarter na medyo lakabasikan yung kanilang laro, medyo questionable yan. At saka assist sa fast break points, meron silang 10. Itong Surigao, ang Negros only 3.
And still the Slashers failing to cash in. At ngayon, nasa Surigao na naman ang bola. Parang Pakinggan natin ang ating man from Surigao, si Alex Santos na mag-report.
Yes, maraming salamat, Bob and Danny. If I may quote itong si Jonas Mariano, he uttered these words na after the buzzer sounded, sabi niya, nabuo na. And these words really sparked me. And all their teammates sent me a good message that they're now complete as a team. This is evidence na pinapakita nila. Number one, no force shots. No, number two, a lot of assists na pinapakita nila. That goes to show, nabuo na ang tiwala sa isa't isa. Bob, Danny, back to you.
Good idea. Nabuo na, sabi ni Jonas. Jonas, by the way, is coming back into action after a long break from basketball. We've seen him play, collegiate and semi-pro. And si Jonas, of course, his dad coaches the team. Si Mang Gigi. We can finally call him that. De La Rosa moving inside, but there's a whistle.
Well, a foul will be called against Roddy Garcia, trying to defend against Sid White. That's number 2 against Roddy Garcia. But Surigao also tried to stay away from the team foul penalty in the first quarter. Apat na team fouls pa lamang sila, pero ngayon sa umpisa ng second quarter, meron silang 3.
Sid White. Acting as spark plug here for the Slashers. But they are behind by 13 at 37-24. Noel Briones given room by Mejia to shoot. He goes for the baseline instead. Drop pass. Mejia pauses. It's with Pimentel. Shot clock at 8. Yodi Garcia. Running shot. A rather forced shot. But it stays with the Warriors. With a fresh 23, but they're too much in a hurry to take a shot. Pimentel with the offensive rebound. Luckily getting it.
What's happening to Negros right now? They not seem to control the boards. Very aggressive for the Surigao Warriors.
Victorino bounces it inside to Garcia. Ball rolls away. It stays with the Warriors.
And it has become frustrating for Negros that the once dreadful fast break win, wala ngayon. Dahil lumalaban ito ng Surigao.
It really disappeared then. Wala halos. Now, they are pushing the ball here. Madrid is stopped by Pimentel. But then Yodi Garcia will be called for a foul. Would that be a breakaway foul? No, it's not.
I don't think they call a breakaway foul, but it's certainly Yodi's number 3 in terms of personal fouls.
That was a good foul to commit. Nasa backcourt pa yung Slashers na nag-i-intention talaga mag-fast break. That was it. Garcia given rest by Jimmy Mariano. Balik si Jeff Valeriano sa loob. Madrid, one-on-one against Pimentel. Fires it. Misses. Victorino going up high for that rebound. Warriors up by 13. Pimentel bounces it down to Valeriano. A spin. A shot is short. Victorino grabs it. And I admire the way they are clawing for those rebounds. And I'm talking about the Warriors dun sa offensive rebounding nila.
Oo. Although Negros was able to force a jump ball in possession now naman, pointing towards the Surigao Warriors. So Warriors will have another chance to take a crack at the basket. Fresh 22 ito para sa Surigao.
Mariano is in the ball game. Kick out to Pimentel. He misses that long con. And inside, Mejia misses that. Outlet pass. Madrid shakes off his man for the bucket. Crowd coming alive. Lead down to 11. A steal. Completed by Sid White. Down to De La Rosa for the layup. He misses. Sid White with a putback. The Slashers suddenly alive at this stretch of the second quarter.
And a technical foul will be called against Pimentel.
Third and sportsmanlike conduct. And he's wondering why. So a free throw will be given to Dennis Madrid. But it rolls out this fast break brought to you by FedEx. We live to deliver. Ito yung binitawan ni Madrid. Inalog muna si Pimentel. At pagkatapos niya tinawagan na sportsmanlike conduct violation of foul, technical rather, si Edwin Pimentel. Valeriano is inside, too tight, but there's a foul.
De La Rosa will be called for his first personal foul. Itong Negros, no, parang kahit paano nararamdaman mo, unti-unti nilang binubuksan yung tuntuan sa kanilang fast break game at naging agresibo na rin sila. The reason why they have become aggressive in the second quarter is the fact that they are beginning to press. They're beginning to harass the ball handlers. Kaya napilitan pumasok na rin si Pedro. Pinalitan nito si Pimentel. They just need some sense of control in this game. They're still up by 9 points. They got 10.
Well, then after that free throw by Valeriano, ang score ay 38-28 for the Warriors. 8 minutes and 4 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Binalik nila si Redol, Daniel, parang hindi magawa ni Pimentel yung gusto mo magawain.
Paano nangyayari kasi ni Pimentel is that since he's shorter, he's not using his quickness. Pinipigil niya yung bola pag nakikita niya na nagtatrap na sa kanya. And he has no choice but to throw an overhead pass na agawa tayo doon.
Ronnie De La Rosa. I'm sorry, that's the Ben. He misses. With a turnaround.
Express.
Meron na silang diskarte para makalusot rin sa press. And Corridor going inside. A missed shot by Mejia. And Madrid streaking away to the bucket. And we're tied. Score is 39-all, and that fan knows who to root for. Madrid trying to steal it again. It's with Regidor and the Warriors. 0 on the fast break against 13 for the Slashers here in the quarter. Valencia tried to get inside, but not a pick. And di pala, 3 seconds.
Getting this break, Negros has 13 fast break points in this quarter alone.
That fast break brought to you by FedEx.
Kumbaga, hihira sa lineup nito players in split tackles. And that is why Coach Jimmy could not address every problem with different solutions. Kumbaga, you can't field or give Richie Melencio mahabang playing time because maybe he's a good offensive player. But sa depensa, kulang siya. And that is what kind of player Surigao has. Bob, Danny, back to you.
Salamat Alex. John Ferriols with a steal there. He has scored 8 here in the third quarter and 8 in the second for a total of 16. A jump shot by De La Rosa. Wala. De La Rosa, that's Ruben trying to tap it back. At lumabas ang bola outside para sa kabila. Surigao Warriors.
Fancy passing by Mawewala. When open Romy De La Rosa makes his 3-pointer, but kung pumasok yung 3-point basket ni Romy De La Rosa, sigurado yan.
Wala. Tulungan na naman dito.
Sigurado yan. Dahil naman, kita naman ang kapalamangan nila. Nasa 18.
18 points. Biggest lead of the ball game and a steal by the Slashers. But Og looking for De La Rosa. That's Romy. Drop pass to Ruben for the layup. 20 na po.
Very unselfish play by Manong. Romy De La Rosa, kasama niyang younger brother na si Ruben De La Rosa. Watch this. Kita na niya, nag-sidestep siya. Sumunod ito si Lodi Garcia. Nakita niya yung kapatid ko nandyan. Ipasok mo lang para magpilihan niyo yung mga tao dito. Pasok ko 3-point play para kay Ruben De La Rosa.
Okay. Mula kay Kuya Ruben. Ay kay Kuya Romy. Ito naman si Ruben nasa free throw line for a bonus free throw. Again, 21 ang lamang ng Negros Slashers and a steal by Maui Villar. Inside, there's Romy De La Rosa. Naharangan ni Manny Victorino. Outlet pass. Briones sees Willie Mejia on the other side. Shakes off a man before a slam. To the sound of booze here. Siyempre, sila yung barrier.
Pero okay lang yan kasi gusto ni Willie Mejia na I'm gonna show you this but everybody should get into my kind of pace, no? Yung aking adrenaline rush. Kailangan iyakyat ko itong buong team na to.
Ferriols challenged by Mejia at nasa palpal si John Ferriols. Edwin Pimentel down to Richie Melencio. Fires a 3.
5 points swing by Surigao. This is 3 down to the 16 points.
breaking a long silence for Richie Melencio. He only managed to score 2 free throws in the second quarter. And this is his first basket since the first quarter.
Well, what Surigao needs to do right now, they just have to make some defensive stops, bring that lead just down to about 10 points, and again, we've got a ball here. Remember that game when we covered this Nueva Ecija against Pasig Rizal? Pasig was up by 17 points at one time, na hinabol naman ng Nueva Ecija to win the ball game.
Ayan, medyo sariwa pa yun, actually. And now, a no-fear slam dunk from Willie Mejia. Walang takot talaga. Don't look now, the guys who created havoc in the second quarter for Surigao are back inside for the slasher, Sid White and Dennis Madrid. Their fingers pointing in certain directions, but ang bottom line on Surigao ang bola. 75-59 for Negros. Richie Melencio wants the baseline. Arangan, he spins to the other side. Nipis pa rin ang tira. Mejia tries to save, but he steps on the line.
You could see the effort being shown and displayed here by Mejia. Gusto niya eh. Gusto niya na may baba itong kalamangan eh.
A three-point shot you're going to witness brought to you by Islander Sandals. May kapal ng Orig, tibay ng Orig. That's a three by Madrid, fails to drop. Melencio. Look at the way the slashers are manning the backcourt. Briones inside, reverse! Now the ball is back to the slashers. The score 75-61. 4 na minuto natitira sa third quarter. Negros at high post. Tapakat si Willie Mejia. And he moves in. Drop pass. Near conversion by Sid White, but not quite.
Negros beginning to miss, and the Warriors have so far capitalized on those miscues.
Richie Melencio. Tapakat si Ruben De La Rosa. He moves inside after a pick by Mejia, and the ball is tapped out. Romy De La Rosa replaced by Aldrich Reyes. But yung halos ito yung second unit except for Johnson Wall.
This is a full guard rotation once again for Coach Robert Season. Do you expect that press to be switched on again here in the last 3 minutes and 21 of the third?
3 seconds on the shot clock. Does Edwin Pimentel know? Maybe a bit too late, but he sinks the three.
Don't look now. But don't look now. It is down to 11, 75-64. Maybe Negros may want to call a timeout.
Perhaps so. Meanwhile, Reyes through the middle, blocked by Mejia, but a foul is called. And it looks like a technical will also be addressed. While we take a look at that three-point shot brought to you by Islander Sandals. May kapal ng Orig, tibay ng Orig. Sadya man o hindi, tres pa rin po.
I'd like to see that slow-mo of that last action to see kung meron talaga foul. Kaya binigay ito si Willie Mejia.
Pati natin, or maybe we can take a look at it right after this timeout. We'll be right back.
Sulpicia Lines, the official carrier vessel of the NBA.
Welcome back to the USLS gym in Bacolod City. And let's take a look at that previous play right before that timeout. Rather controversial here. Ayun yung sinasabing foul. I just heard it, profane language, technical.
You know, but that can be contested on that particular call because it was not that Mejia disrupted, the flight of the ball na doon sa tira ni Aldrich Reyes. It was just that na-release na yung bola and doon pa lang nangyari yung contact. No? But it was a tap. Definitely there was contact there. But the question was is that it did not in any way disrupt the flight of the ball because nabitawan na kasi ni Aldrich Reyes bago lang tumama. At doon natawagan yung foul.
And then, dahil nga doon sa reklamo, natawagan ng technical. And Dennis Madrid hit that free throw. Aldrich Reyes will now be given 2 free throws. The score, 76-64. Medyo lumalapit yung laman. And then, one more added to the Slashers total at 77. Sa team fouls, 5 para sa Surigao Warriors, 3 para sa Negros Slashers. 3 minutes remaining dito sa third period. Reyes missed the second. The ball is tapped out. And whose ball is it? It's going to be for the Slashers. And for the Slashers, here's this report from Patricia Heslett.
Yes, Coach Robert, season looks more relaxed now compared kanina after having this biggest lead in the ball game. The Slashers just have to maintain the lead, which he keeps on telling his players, para to maintain this big lead, you have to maintain also your rebound and defense to win this ball game. Bob, Danny?
Okay, that means the basic elements you should not forget. Meanwhile, Lowell Briones missed the jump shot. Tinapik, papalabas, but it's outside for Surigao.
2 minutes and 39 is still a long time here, and we're only in the third quarter to bring this lead down. I feel that satisfied with the Surigao na naibaba nila to about 13. Pero once maibaba nila to about 9 or 7 points, again, always the momentum will be on the side of Surigao come the fourth. But you cannot get into turnovers like what Richie Melencio did because mahihirapan ka. Pagka naman makapuntos sa Negros, lalaki yung laban eh.
Oh yes, that was a baseline too tight para dry run. At wala kang kalaban dun, lalabas kang talaga yung bola. Reyes inside. Ball tap taken by Briones. 13-point lead for the Slashers. Briones runs into a wall. Natapik ang bola. It goes to Edwin Pimentel. Victorino, look at Melencio. Nakarangan ni Cardel and the steal. Here's Sid White. Natapik yung bola. It goes to Cardel pero meron ng foul. That will be on Manny Victorino.
Good break for Negros. A foul given up by Manny Victorino.
Highlander called for a foul there. At dito nyo makikita yun. Nabitiwan ni Sid White before that. Pero Victorino was holding on to the arm of Sid White.
That's going to be number 4 against Manny Victorino. And once again, it is Surigao falling into team foul penalty. And Negros, only 3 team fouls so far.
13 lamang ng Negros. Sid White, the free throw, he misses. The Warriors will try to come closer. Melencio nails that.
Mahirap gawin yung tira ni Richard Melencio.
Walang
full back na jumper yun.
Walang lutang, talagang patras eh. A minute and a half remaining in the third. Sid White signaling play. Goes to the baseline. Is challenged by Poo. He loses the ball. And now Briones on the other end. Tapped away.
Pansinin natin ang itong crowd. They're silent at the moment dahil alam nila that lead has been whittled down to just 11 points. Nasa third quarter pa lamang tayo.
So, 21 yan. Briones at the baseline, forced out and fouled by John Cardel, who committed his 4th personal foul. Negros on its 4th foul as well. A minute and 17 remaining in the third. Ganda ng spin ni Lowell Briones sa play na yun. The first 23 seconds for the Warriors. At ito sumalaksak si Willie Mejia. Too tight. A pass outside and there's illegal defense.
We're talking about that. Sabi nga natin, once the ball goes to the post, ang pwedeng gawin ng Surigao is to spread out their offensive set and force the white shirts to go and follow their men.
And that worked, at least in that instant. Here's Edwin Pimentel, pinaka Richie Melencio, spots and hits! He's been getting the shots lately.
20 puntos ito si Richie Melencio, but more importantly, we're talking about breaking the 10-point barrier. It has been broken to only got down to 8 points, and we've got a steal right now by Surigao.
Oo, tama. Yung 8 niya, baka lumiit pa ngayon. With Pimentel in a hurry. mas maganda sana i-set up muna. Kung gusto mag-golpe, di gulat kagad. 77-69 is the score. Half a minute remaining. With Dennis Madrid. Dapat na Edwin Pimentel. Turnaround shot. It's out. Valencia with a rebound. Victorino back to Richie. Fires another one and that one drops again.
Mainit na itong si Melencio, 23 points for him. Spiked by 4 triples in this ball game.
And the lead has gone down to 5 at 77-72. A few seconds remaining in the quarter. 1 second. And there's a foul.
And that was a useless foul given up by De La Rosa.
There was no way Briones could have gone back to the front court with that much time left. 1 second. And we saw the 3-point shot brought to you by Islander Sandals. May kapal ng urig, tibay ng urig.
But going back, that foul should have been a frustration foul, no? Because all of a sudden, itong Negros biglang nagtila yung kanilang bagyo. Na nangyari ng second quarter, bumaba ka ng laro ngayon. Hanggang Surigao, pwede pang maibaba itong 5-point lead to about 3. It's a 1-on-1 situation right now with 1.2 seconds remaining here in the third.
Dito pa kay Lowell Briones ang pagkakataon na ito. And he hits that first. So meron pa siyang isa. So sabi mo, Dani, baka bumaba pa sa tatlo. Itong lamang na ito. So it won't be such a convincing third quarter after all for the Negros Slashers.
And what a finishing kick for the third quarter the Surigao Warriors did.
Briones second. Goes in as well. Tatlo. Ang lamang. Make that 2. Dalawa na lang lamang ng Negros Slashers. And look at that ball landed. Sa likod ng backboard. It's a freaky thing. I wish we could get a shot of that. Ayun na, tinapik na yung bola na nakaipit dun sa likod ng board. And it is the end of the third. The score 77-75 for the Negros Slashers. The fourth quarter is coming up. Ganyan na pa nagkakamali. Okay, 77-74. Alam natin yung graphics group natin nalilito rin dahil sa atin. And the Slashers lead has gone down to 3. And the NBA would like to thank Trans-Asia Shipping Lines, which once again brings you the Libre Pang Taxi Part 2 promo. Simply exchange your Cagayan de Osamis or Cagayan or Osamis ticket for a 50 peso cash rebate at authorized redemption centers. Call 255-7989 for more information. And it's putting a new meaning in sea travel. At home ka sa biyahe every time you sail with Trans-Asia Shipping Lines.
You know, Bob, it's anybody's ball game here at the start of the fourth quarter. Just a 3-point lead by Negros, and they were caught by surprise at how Surigao finished that third quarter with a bang.
Oh, medyo, eto nga, nangangapanan naman sila pagsimula nitong fourth quarter. Robert Season is using the second unit at this moment. And they miss an opportunity there, but so do the Warriors. And as Madrid was picking up on his dribble, Willie Mejia bumped into him, but that's a reason of De La Rosa's bumping into Mejia.
You know, the coaching staff from Negros is not complaining about that call.
It's a good call.
It was a good call made by the referee.
That was a good call. 77-74. Pimentel open. Nails it.
And that's big. We're all tied at 77 all. You know, if there's anybody to blame, it should be the Negros Slashers camp themselves. They were once leading by as high as 21 points. And all of a sudden, they just let those 21 points just slip away from their hands.
And they're letting Surigao take the open shots again. And a lot of credit has to be given to Richie Melencio for sparking that rally. The shots started falling and it's a bit contagious for Surigao. Even Edwin Pimentel, who has not been shooting from outside except for once na hindi sadya. Ito naman, sinadya niya. 3-point shot from Islander Sandals. May kapal ng urig. Tibay ng urig.
You know, what made Surigao click in the third quarter was that they also limited Negros to only 39% sa kanilang field goal. They only shot 38%, pero yung 3-point shooting nila, 67%, 4 out of 6.
That's good. 60.
You know, that call should be changed. It should go to the Surigao Warriors.
They do change it. Nope, they don't.
They do not change it, but they do not change it.
So we have conflicting calls here.
But it was clear, Perios had the last touch of the ball.
At yun, nakita
Oo,
niya.
kitang-kita yun. In fact, one of our referees was trying to convince his co-referee to change that,
Which he did not.
he did not.
So that's a bonehead thing.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry lang kayo, pero totoo. Kita namin. 10 and a half. You might have seen it otherwise. Okay. So, but we did not. 10 and a half remaining in the ball game. 79 to 77. For the Slashers, Victorino loses the ball. Here's Melencio moving in. Missing that. The tap. Mejia overshoots. And here's Madrid firing one, missing. And a couple of guys lying down on the floor.
A foul will be called against Manny Victorino.
Referees rule a push there somewhere.
That's going to be number 5 against Manny Victorino right now. You know, Surigao should not be rattled at this point. Surigao should keep their composure. They've managed to tie the ball game. They're just down by 2 points.
10 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in this ball game. Here's Dennis Madrid looking for John Perios. Ngayon nagsiset up na ang Negros.
Oo, kaya hinahanap nila ngayon si John Perios. Mainit to si Perios, pero parang nilamig siya. Nami-miss na yung mga medium range jumpers niya.
Ayun na nga, malamig pa rin at hindi pumasok ang tira. And now, the ball is with the Warriors. They're behind by just 2. Pimentel to Victorino, playing so far away from the basket. Crowd yelling defense. Manny Victorino firing. In and out.
Could have been.
There's no rebounder inside para sa Surigao. Perios again posting up. Pero hinarang ni Valeriano. Ball instead goes to Ruben De La Rosa. Shot clock at 5. De La Rosa in a tight spot. But there's a whistle. He steps on the baseline.
So another turnover. You know what Negros is doing right now is that they're trying to go up to their low post place, but to think, lumamang sila by passing the ball around looking for those open shots. Right now, gusto nila i-post nila. They think that they've got that mismatch, pero right now, naghahabol itong Surigao. They're just down by 2.
9 minutes left in this game. Manny Victorino looking for Valeriano. Hindi siya makita ron. Pero tinitingnan ko dami kung saan pwedeng pumukol ang Surigao. Parang walang makitang butas din eh.
At hindi nila nakikita si Richie Melencio. Mainit na ito si Richie Melencio, no? Hindi lang nila pinipid. Ang ginagawa lang nila ay talagang sinusubukan nila kuhanin na lang yung puntos, no? Pati ito si Valeriano, maganda pa rin ang nilalaro itong player na to. So far, 8 points for Valeriano. Siya lang talagang nag-challenge sa mga malalaki ng Negros.
At saka yung presence niya inside, ano, factor. Like, you can't just have John Perios there and have a fiesta dun sa gitna. Dahil nandun si Valeriano na, hindi niya pinapayagan na madaling kuha ni Perios yung bola. It's been that way for quite a while. And Valeriano misses the free throw.
Sinabi nga natin na ito si Valeriano, new addition to the Surigao Warriors camp, missing his first free throw. Pero it's highly noticeable na itong crowd ng Negros, no, apektado dun sa pagbabalik ng Surigao Warriors. Hindi nila inaasahan makakabalik.
It's not a as noisy as it was.
Oo.
Except for a few
Hecklers, no? Dito, nasa likuran
Right behind
natin,
us.
oo. Nagulat rin sila kung bakit talagang nakabalik itong Surigao.
Now they're trying
But
to explain it.
this is for real, itong Surigao charge na to.
Oo nga eh. And it's for real too, na binibitawan lang nila yung tira ng Surigao kanina. Kaya nasushoot. And Alex Santos, ano sa palagay mo dyan?
Yes, Rob, kailangan na lang gawin ng Surigao Warriors ito sa last quarter. Bigyan itong Negros Slashers ng surprise defense for them to gain momentum. But the question is, ang katanungan lamang nito, can they sustain yung offensive speed ng Negros na pinapakita ngayon? Kung hindi, baka ito pa ang magiging dahilan sa pag-uspong ng Negros, considering the big guys of Surigao fail to respond to any defense, lalo na kapag nakakalusot ang Negros. Yan ang ating abangan. Bob Danny Baki.
Oh, yan ang bututukan nila.
Pero libre-libre yung pinukuli Johnny Del Cartel na 3-point basket.
Oh, nagkatinginan na lang yung dumidepensa. Kanino ba to? Ganun ang nangyari. Although Leo de Garcia managed to answer with a slash on the other side. 3-point lead for the Slashers. Perrios forced the shot with 1 second on the shot clock. But a bad pass by Leo de Garcia. Masyadong malalim para kay Regidor. This is big. It is big. And they're going wild here in USLS Bacolod.
And those are 2 3-point baskets na pinato ni Johnny Del Cartel at saka ni itong si Romy De La Rosa. And you're talking about how big it is to hit a 3-point basket.
At this stretch of the ball game, especially yung lumalapit na yung kalaban mo, bibitaw ka ng tres, that could break the back of the opponent. Pagka given the right moment and the right opportunity. Panoorin natin ito. Ito yung isa, yung kay John Cardel. 3-point shot from Islander Santos. Nagkakal ng ring. Hibay ng ring.
Talagang libre-libre siya eh. Talagang pinag-isipan pa niya kaya ipupukulan niya. But every time Johnny Del Cartel will be open, titira niya agad talaga yan.
Egay Ignacio will be sent in for John Ferriols. Ito, medyo kakaiba sa diskarte ni Robert Season. Dami. Bagong pasok, sariwan-sariwa si Egay Ignacio. Garcia, way off on that free throw. Jimmy Mariano, head coach of the Warriors, looking on this bench. They have a chance here, actually. It's just a 6-point lead. But Garcia misses the second free throw as well. Tried to steal it, but the ball goes out for Negros.
You know, with this present lineup ng pinasok ni Coach Robert Season, all they have to do right now is settle down. They just have to bring the ball. They just have to make sure that they convert in every possession that they make.
And that 3-point conversion brought to you by Islander Santos and Romy De La Rosa. May kapag na urig, tibay ng urig. Anim ang lamang ng Negros and they have the ball.
At iba na yung nagbababa ng bola ngayon. Si Cardel,
Siya mismo sumedap sa sarili niya, but he feels good about it. That's why he took the shot and it went swish. I think the Warriors have to call a timeout at this stretch. They are rushing their shots. And no semblance of defense on the other side. De La Rosa! 88-79. They got 90-79. 11-point lead again for the Negros Slashers.
and we can say that it was suddenly a 12-point swing. Tumira si De La Rosa ng 3-point basket, si Cardel, dalawang 3-point shot. Ito napakalayong tira ni Johnny Del Cartel. Alam niya na sa kanya itong 3-point basket na ito.
Islander Sandals ang nagatid sa inyo ng 3-point shot na yun. May kapal na orig, tibay na orig, and a timeout called by Jimmy Mariano, and we'll be right back.
Rough Riders James, the official James of NBA 2000. Islander Sandals, may kapal na orig, tibay na orig.
And they are partying already here in Bacolod with an 11-point lead in favor of the Negros Slashers. Suddenly, again, yung isang mabilis na ratsada ng Negros Slashers, and the Warriors are suddenly caught flat-footed.
Yan ang sinasabi natin, yung strong finishing kick. Who has it? Who has what it takes to have that strong finishing kick? Looks like Negros has it because we're talking about 4 possessions. Then they have scored on those 4 possessions. No?
13-2 run for the Slashers. And all of a sudden the Warriors are quiet. And now they're gun shy. They're moving the ball around. There's an illegal defense call. Technical on the Negros Slashers.
Pero dun sa run na ginawa ng Negros, ang hinahanap nila. Itong, nasa na si Richie Melencio. Sila lang talagang pabalik sa kanilang laban dito. Nawawala yung tira ni Richie Melencio kasi hindi siya nabibigyan ng bola.
And that's him on the free throw line, hitting that technical free throw. Lead back to 10. Field goals here in the fourth quarter. Negros is 5 of 11. The Warriors are 2 of 8. Briones looking for Melencio. Now they are looking for Richie Melencio. Turnaround shot. That one does not drop. Valeriano with a big rebound and follow-up.
And again, Valeriano out jumping everyone to cut that lead down to just 8 points, 90-82.
The Warriors staying there. Nasundot ni Briones. Valeriano takes it away. Yung pasa niya natapik. Recovered by Melencio. Melencio against Willow. But there's no one to pass to. Melencio is double teamed. Over to Valeriano. Regidor. Here's Briones. Pinasa sa gitna. Regidor pauses for a while. Bounces it away. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Briones kneels on the ball and there's a jump. Jaro pointing to Negros, and let's listen into Patricia Heslett with this report.
Yes, the Negros players should just have to focus on the important elements of this ballgame. Ika nga ni Coach kanina, sabi niya, we have to be patient. Our offense will come, but we have to be patient. Hintayin lang natin at darating yun. Basta yung importante, laruin natin yung good game natin at yung important elements ay lagay natin sa ating mga isipan. Dani?
Okay, Cardel bumped into by Briones, and there's a foul from behind. Regidor.
The sixth and last foul of Pek Regidor.
And he will go out of this ball game permanently. Well, he played a good game considering. Yes. Considering his playing with an injury and not really getting on the right foot in the first quarter. 90-82 for the Slashers, and they lose the ball.
Negros protecting an 8-point lead. They have to learn how to swing the ball around. Do not concentrate on John Ferrios. They've got to move the ball around kasi nandyan pa rin naman dito si Johnny Del Cardel na pumukul ng 3-point basket. Pati na rin ito si Romy De La Rosa.
And Briones will add on to the total of the Surigao Warriors. 6-point lead for the Slashers, 90-84. And now Willar. Papunta rin sa gilid. Fires one. Mintis. Briones gets the rebound. So the Warriors really have a chance at this. Under 5 minutes left. Javier inside.
Well, Negros may want to call this timeout, Bob. It's going to be too dangerous. They're just down or they're just up by 4 points.
Oh, medyo maliit na yan. And anything can happen at this stretch. And Maue Willar asks for the timeout. And we'll be right back for more of your NBA from here in Bacolod after these messages.
Sulpicio Lines, the official carrier vessel of the NBA. Islander Sandals, may kapal na ulit, tibay na ulit.
The Slashers lead has gone down to 4. And once again, Surigao is in a threatening position.
Well, Negros has been playing in spurts. A spurt of 10 points or a 10-0 run. But what's happening right now is that hinuhuli sila ng Surigao pagka hindi sila makapuntos. Pero pagka nag-run sila, talagang hindi rin sila matigil ng Warriors. But right now, every possession will count.
To stop it, Rios was in a nice shooting position.
Possible 3-point play for John Ferrios to give them a possible 7-point lead.
with 4 minutes and 32 seconds remaining. Ito yung bonus free throw ni John Ferrios. Pasok to. (93-86). Hindi na nakakatulong na inaantok yung scorer. Mas yung gusto may hawak ng score board natin.
And what a basket by Richard Melencio. Pasok rin yung kanyang tira.
And he will try to get a bonus free throw in as well for a complete 3-point play. Batog with 4 personal fouls sa team fouls. 3 para sa Negros at 5 para sa Surigao Warriors. And this free throw by Richie Melencio and the ball is taken away by Batog. Nasa Negros ang bola and De La Rosa is called for traveling.
And that's a big call made by referee. Normally kasi itong si Romy De La Rosa, pag kukuha ito ng pasa, di niya kinukuha mo lang yung rhythm niya, no? Pupukulan ng 3-point basket, but this time sabi niya, why not go and attack the basket? Libre naman sa ilalim.
Kaya tawagan siya ng traveling. Richie Melencio used the glass there for a big triple. So the lead is now down to 2. 93-91 with 4 minutes remaining in this game. Medyo kinakabanay na nasa agusan. Naririnig ko na. Velar down to De La Rosa. Fires a 3 and he misses.
Again, Surigao has a chance to tie this ball game.
The equalizer could come here or even a go-ahead. It's a 2-point lead for Negros, 3.5 remaining. Pimentel over to Lowell Briones. Briones goes one-on-one and will go towards the baseline. And there's a foul. Let's take a look at this three-point shot. It's from so far away, brought to you by Islander Sandals. May kapal ng urig, tibay ng urig.
May challenge pa si Johnny Del Velde, pero binanga pa ni Richard Melencio.
A timeout assessed to the Surigao Warriors, and we'll be right back from here in Bacolod City.
Islander Sandals, may kapal na urig, tibay na urig.
Well, look at some of the faces from here at the USLS gym. Finally, a refreshing sight. Kanina pa kami naghihintay eh. Sa Direk Jun, binitin pa kami ni Danny. Okay, balik tayo sa trabaho. And it is 93-91. The Warriors, however, throw the ball away on a chance to equalize. De La Rosa on the other side brings up the lead for the Slashers and will get a bonus free throw.
You know, there's a problem with regards to execution on the part of Edwin Pimentel. Nag-hesitate siya dun sa backdoor play para kay Richard Melencio. Now, this time around, he wants to try to even redeem himself, pero binigyan niya na foul ito si De La Rosa na nakuha na ng basket ito si De La Rosa.
And he will get this extra free throw. But fails to cash in. The tap goes to Maui Velar. Down to Ferrios for 2. With a plus again. And all of a sudden, right after that timeout, the Surigao Warriors suddenly looking for a break. Ferrios with his bonus free throw now. Willie Mejia with 3 personal fouls. And the Warriors have 17 fouls. And the Slashers ruling the boards in the stretch, to say the least.
And that's going to be crucial in any given situation, especially if it's a close game. What's happening right now, sinabi nga natin, talagang makakakuha ng maraming focus ng Surigao, pero pag binawian naman ng Negros, kontrolado nyo yung laro.
That's 6 straight points for the Negros Slashers in less than 15 basketball seconds. Willie Mejia running into Batog for that shot. 2.5 remaining in this ball game.
Again, they're going to make use of Johnny Del Cartel. 2-man game with John Ferrios.
Well, it's Cardell with Melencio sticking to him, trying to pull him down. And Richie Melencio falls to his first personal.
But it's going to be 2 free throws right now being to be awarded, John Cardell, dahil naman tina itong double game ng tina itong Surigao Warriors.
And Manny Victorino reports back into action. Papalitan niya si Jeff Valeriano. Pasok ang tiro ni John Cardell. He has 16 points in the ball game. And the second also goes in. A more comfortable 8-point lead now for the Negros Slashers at 101-93. Anything is still possible, however, at this stretch. 2 minutes and 15 seconds left. Melencio against Cardell. He's double teamed. Pasa niya kay Pimentel. A quick pass to Briones, who moves into the paint. Fires it, misses. And Perrios hauls it down. It is the final 2 minutes. Brought to you by FedEx. FedEx, we live to deliver. Timeouts remaining. Surigao with 2 full timeouts and 1:30. Negros has 1 full and 1:30 left in the game. Surigao is in the double bonus penalty, while Negros has 4 team fouls. There's a good outlet pass to Mejia, who slams it. Six-point lead for the Slashers. 1 minute and 35 left in this contest. Velar against Pimentel. He is fouled.
The free throws in the offing right now for Maue Velar on the second personal foul of Edwin Pimentel.
Panoorin natin ito, no fear, slam dunk from Willie Mejia. Walang takot talaga. Lagyan natin sound effects. Baka sakaling walang ilagay. Tayo na lang. Maue Velar missing that free throw. 101-95. Slashers not out of the woods yet. Second one, likewise, does not go in for Velar. He saves it from going out, and it goes to De La Rosa. But he passes it to the wrong man. That's our cameraman at the baseline.
Well, 1 minute and 23 left. All Surigao can do right now is go for a quick 2, but they have to execute well. Probably they'll try to look for Richie Melencio, but all the other green shirts should be ready and alert for the possible 2-pointer.
That means either one hand for a rebound or a quick pass inside. Briones over to Pimentel. Natapik ang bola. It's outside. With 2 seconds on the shot clock for the Warriors. Not too many options given that much time, Danny.
Kasi talagang binitikitan na rin ito si Richard Melencio. They've got to pop a basket.
It's Victorino who will try and miss from outside. Anim ang lamang ng Negros Slashers. 101-95, but the Slashers staying at the backcourt. Naipasa kay Cardell, who drops to the floor. Here's Velar. On the shot clock reads 8. Perrios misses that, but Og with the offensive rebound. And John Cardell puts it up and hits it. Robert Season, as well as the rest of the gallery, jumping up and down. 104-95, looks like the big basket of the ball game, issued by John Cardell with 28 seconds remaining in this contest. 5 personals already on Cardell after that foul. A timeout is called by the Surigao Warriors, and we'll be back for yet more of the NBA. Welcome back, and they are dancing and getting loud and loud and loud and loud, as if you can't get loud enough here at the University of St. LaSalle Gym in Bacolod City, Negros Occidental. 28 seconds remaining in this ball game. The Slashers looking good and just might take victory here at the expense of the very game Surigao Warriors, but it's not over yet.
What a big basket.
Yeah, big basket, a 3-point shot from Islanders Sanders. May kapal ng urig, tibay ng urig. Cardel's output is 19. Richie Melencio on the line, silenced the crowd as he converted that free throw. Jimmy Mariano on the bench, hoping for a miracle here, which would save the Warriors, and Melencio is 2 for 2 from the line. The Warriors trying to take that ball at the backboard. Pero foul itatawag kay Manny Victorino, and he goes out of this ballgame permanently with 6 personal fouls.
The 2 disqualifications right now for the Surigao Warriors. One is Tec Regidor, the other is Manny Victorino.
26 seconds left in this contest. Although I would say that that was a good foul to give up dahil natigil yung relo at 26.
At kailangan natin maalala na itong si Maui Villar misses 2 free throws, previous free throws.
Kaya tama rin na siya ang paulin. Kaya lang, yun nga, double bonus na ang Surigao, kaya 2 free throw na bibigay nila
At
talaga.
kahit paano when you have that briefing room, nawawala ng unti-unti yung pressure at Maui Villar hit his first free throw.
Swak, yung tira ng Maui Villar with 7 points in the ballgame. Second one does not drop at nakuha ng Surigao. They call a timeout. Let's try listening to Jimmy Mariano. Baka meron pa siyang pinaplano with 24 seconds remaining. Remember, they still have a shot here. Pakinggan natin siya.
Gawin natin. Kanila bola. Tayo.
Well, the plan is very clear. Sa opensa, yan, hahanapin nila si Richie Melencio. At kapag inbound, foul.
Pero sinabi nga ni Richie Melencio, narinig rin natin, ano? Paging hindi ko na lamang ako, kasi una, you're just going to try to cover me and prevent me from taking a 3-point basket. So what you want to do right now is that you want to be alert for any pass at any minute, especially on a drive. Pero on the return play, should they fail to score or should they score, they will have to give up a foul right away just to stop this clock.
Oo. But the important thing is not to make a mistake here dito sa offense na ito. They need as many points as possible. Briones at the baseline gets the layup. Kinabayaan sa Nurami de la Rosa dun, Dan.
But now they should watch the possible outlet pass.
Lead is down to 5, and there's the foul promptly given up by Richie Melencio on John Cardel.
That's going to be number 2 against Melencio. With only 16.6 seconds left, we're going to swing to the other side of the floor for some free throws for John Del Cardel.
First one by Cardel is up and in. Shot clock is off, 16.6 seconds remaining in this game. A look at the Slashers bench. Remember, after this ball game, mahabang biyahe na sila. They go on the road. And scored, well, that free throw scored by John Cardel. It's a 30-second timeout brought to you by Revicon. Buhay ang dugo, buhay ang lakas. Pakinggan natin ulit si Jimmy Mariano. Well, nakita natin kalahati. At naubos na ang timeout ng Surigao. As we said earlier, they're hoping for a miracle now. 16.6 seconds, the score 106-99. but I'm sure the Slashers were not expecting this tough a fight coming from the Surigao Warriors today. They had a big lead in the first quarter. They lost it, however, in the second. There's Melencio for three. Hindi pumasok, and there's Briones in the reverse. 7 seconds remaining, 106 to 101. Foul promptly given up by Willie Mejia. Or rather, Edwin Pimentel. So that sends Moe Velar to the free throw line again for 2 free throws. About how big a first quarter the Warriors had, and they had a third quarter comeback which really threatened the Slashers for a while, and coming into the fourth they fought neck and neck until a point in the fourth quarter nung patapos na the shots started falling for the Negros Slashers, and again the Warriors caught napping on the defense. 108 to 101. Well, nothing left but the final score to be settled. And so it is. Settled, that is. 108 to 101. The Negros Slashers winning this one over a game Surigao Warriors lineup. At, well, a lot of things have to be considered here. Dahil unang-una, yung revelation dito, the Warriors, after coming from that big a loss against the Cebu Gems, found a way to somehow threaten the opponent, and they have had a chance to win this ball game. Kaya lang talaga yung breaks sa dulo hindi umabot sa kanila.
I would say that ito Surigao Warriors, they have nothing to be ashamed of. They came on to this game. They came into this game very strong. Sinabi nga nila, they have nothing to lose but more to gain. They've learned their lessons, I would say, from the game against the Cebu Gems. However, it just so happened that talagang these two teams were playing in spurts. One would grab the momentum and grab yung momentum shift. But again, Surigao having to lose by 7 points against the Negros Slashers. Sabihin na natin, a very marked improvement in the way they have played this game against Negros.
Oh, definitely so. And big player for today. A lot of them actually for the Negros Slashers. And that breakaway group in the third quarter has a lot to say about this victory. And sila Sid in the second quarter, sila Sid White, sila Dennis Madrid, and of course John Ferriol steady there. Pero big player dito. Big performance from John Adel Cardel hitting the big basket where it counted most. At ito si Alex Santos, nakakapanayamin ang ating best player from Erickson.
Yes, maraming salamat, Bob. Our Erickson, best player of the game, John Cardel. John, I know you came for this particular contest with full of confidence. Mukhang sa tingin niyo siguro na you take this team not so lightly. Mukhang humahabol itong team. Naramdaman ba ninyo na may threat itong Surigao Warriors offensively?
First quarter pa lang sabi ni Coach, huwag namin take for granted to dahil natambakan sila ng Cebu, pero hindi namin inisip yun kasi alam namin didikit sila sa amin, tsaka sa amin, parang jinx sa amin, parang pagkalaban namin sila, lumalakas sila, lahat ng mga kalaban namin, nag-iiba yung tempo ng laro nila, para silang mga sanuhan na parang laro sa amin.
Alam natin dyan na nung last conference, nanalo kayo, natalo rin kayo with Surigao Warriors. Now, sa tingin mo ba umiba na itong team ng Surigao Warriors?
Malaki ang pinagkaiba nila kasi kompleto sila, may 1 sila, 2 hanggang 5, kaya hindi mo masabing mahina itong Surigao eh. Kaya lahat naman ng team, malaki tulad ng Iloilo, nakita mo kayo, number 1 ngayon. So hindi natin masabi, dulog yung bola, laro yan.
John, second, mukhang ganadong-ganado kayo dito maglaro sa home court ninyo. Ngayon, magsisimula na yung inyong kalbaryo ngayon. Babiyahe na kayo sa ibang lugar. Now, would you think, ano yung mga preparations ninyo, ano yung mga adjustments ninyo when you go to another ibang court na naman na mga kalaban ninyo?
Well, ito good start na kami nitong home court namin, 10 home court namin dito. Maganda yung confidence na binigay sa amin. Parang ito yung preparation namin sa on-road games namin. Kaya kailangan mas full confidence sa kung pinapakita namin. Kailangan double namin yung effort namin. Sabi nga bati ko, mother-in-law ko, Mama Isabel, happy birthday. Nay, kamusta kayo mga tito ko, mga taga Mandaluyong. Sa mga talang taga Bacolod, maraming salamat sa suporta nyo lahat. Palangga kamutanan.
Ayan po, yan pong ginagawa ng ating Erickson, best player of the game. Kailangan pong connection, yung communication natin, bukas po. So, congratulations, our Erickson, best player of the game. So, kita-kita tayo sa biyahe ulit, ha? Okay, yan po si John Cardel, our Erickson, best player of the game. Balik tayo kay Bob and Danny.
Maraming salamat, Alex Santos, at of course